as yesterday we did, we would like to start with a check-in. The check-in today will come by the hand of Bibiana. So Bibiana, if you would like to take the lead.
So, good morning, everybody, and welcome again to the second day of this wonderful conference. I want you to be aware of, be able to see everybody on the screen, not just the speaker view, but have the bigger one on where you can see everybody. And just leave it there. All right. We're going to do a quick exercise of just, getting ready for today. Getting our breathing properly aligned with ourselves. So I invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath. Inhale through the top of your head. Exhale through the soles of your feet. As you do that, you connect to Mother Earth. Inhale again through the top of your head. And exhale through the top of your feet. And keep connecting to Mother Earth. Now, be aware of how you're feeling right now. If you're clicking, can you please mute yourself? François, can you please mute yourself? Oh, yeah.
Hola, buen día. Good morning.
Hello, Pablo. We're doing a small exercise. So please, can you put your microphone off and follow the lead of Bibiana?
So now be aware of how you're feeling right now. And I want you to focus on the center of your chest. And as you do that, breathe in and out and allow your heart to expand. And while you do that, express your gratitude to people who have helped you in your life. As if you had all of them in front of you since you were a child. As far as you can remember, express gratitude to every single person that may have helped you in your life. And keep breathing. And now, express gratitude to yourself as well for being who you are. Acknowledge who you are. Acknowledge that being you is the greatest gift that you can offer to this world. And be grateful for who you are, for the things that you've done in your life, and sometimes also for the things that you left undone, because sometimes maybe they also brought you to where you are right now. Now imagine a brilliant white light going from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, and that white light removes all your guilt, all your resentments. That feeling that you left things undone or that you still can do much more. All the feelings of feeling incomplete. Wash that off from yourself. Again, acknowledge yourself for who you are and be grateful. Now, bring that gratitude from your heart to the soles of your feet. And imagine roots going from the soles of your feet to the earth. And bring that gratitude that you're feeling in your heart to Mother Earth, to the soles of your feet. And acknowledge the contribution of Mother Earth. Daily contribution of Mother Earth on your life. Give thanks to Mother Earth. And now bring that gratitude all the way up to the top of your head, to your brain area. Same feeling as just an energy. It just moves up and down as you wish. No need to try hard. And from your brain area, bring that gratitude to the rest of your body through your nervous system, central and peripheral nervous system. And know how it feels to feel grateful. And now bring the gratitude to the people who are participating in this conference. Acknowledge that you're there to support each other, particularly today. You're contributing with your comments and your presentations to each other's lives, learnings, purposes. And express your gratitude to each other. And now wish yourself and everybody else a successful day. And do that without any expectations, without any judgments, particularly of yourself and your work. We tend to be harder on ourselves. Just be grateful. Be willing to accept. Be willing to receive as much as you give. With an open heart, an open mind. And know that your backs are being held by each one of us, each one of the participants. And when you can, open your eyes. And now see at each other. I mean, look at the pictures or the images that you have in front of you. Acknowledge each and every person that you have in front of you. Even the people who don't have their pictures up or their images up, just through their names. And just be ready to have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, Bibiana, for helping us to connect with ourselves and with each other to start this great day. And as to start, we're going to do a little reminder. Carles, if you can share the webpage. Because as you know, and as Carles, I believe, told you yesterday and through the Telegram, to go to the different rooms, you will have to rename yourselves and put in front of your name a number that represents the room that you want to go to. So if you want to go, for example, to the session number 3, Sustainability and Transitions, you will put in front of your name 03. So those of you that already know what rooms you want to go to, I invite you to start changing your names now. And to those of you that don't, then it's time to start thinking and slowly but surely along this explanation to change the name on the front, just put a 0 and the number of the session that you want to go to. Also, when you change to the different sessions, as you see under, it says Jamboard, session 1, session 2. So when you click there, you'll go directly to the Jamboard of each session. So remember that when you change session, it's going to be important for you to also change the Jamboard that you are using. Yes? Okay, so we're going to do an open space today. Open space methodology is a methodology we use for organizing conferences in a self-organized manner. Their participants are invited to talk about specific topics and to share through conversation the insights that they may have. No, it's based on the idea that we can build a great future together. It's a very simple but powerful way to catalyze effective working conversations and to truly make organizations inviting. And that, as you know, is one of our main focuses here. We want to focus also on the human connections, on the strategic alliances that are going to be born from this online interaction that we hope that will last many, many years. So the open space is based on very simple principles. The principles are, whoever comes is the right person to come. Whatever happens is the right thing to happen. Whenever it starts, it's the right moment to start. And whenever it ends, it's the right moment to end. It has only one law, the law of the 2 feet. When we are in a real space, we use our feet to move. In this case, we can say the rule of the 2 fingers, because you'll use your fingers to click into the different sessions. So the idea is that you will go where you will. If you see that you can serve in a room or that that room is serving you, you will be there. And if not, you can change. There's 2 ideas here. There's the idea of being a bee, where you take information and you share and you converse and you add to the conversation, or you can be a butterfly and just change into the rooms and listen to whatever is happening in the different rooms. So these rooms will be facilitated by the chairs, and I'll run you through briefly the rough schedule of what will happen inside. So there'll be 5 minutes to set up, 5 minutes for a mood meter. Those of you that were here yesterday, you know what a mood meter is. We did one yesterday. There'll be 25 minutes for the presentations, roughly 5 minutes per person that's presenting, 40 minutes for a conversational dynamic, open questions and feedback, and 10 minutes to close up the session and bring some conclusions. There, it's very important that if you feel that something is left unsaid, or there's something that you want to add to the people that were presenting, you want to share more knowledge, give better feedback, we invite you to use Telegram, because that way, not only you'll continue to be connected, but you'll have this more personal way of adding to the conversation after this open space is done. So now we would like to invite you to just have 5 minutes to close your mics and to close the video, to think of the room you want to go to in case you have not. So there's these 5 minutes to just reflect, as we did yesterday as well, to think of what is the value that I can give and what is the value that each room, each session can give me, and just rename ourselves with the number. And then Carles will take you directly to the rooms. So connect with yourselves, as Bibiana helped us to do, and choose a number, and you will be soon taken to the rooms. Isadora, for example, I see you've renamed yourself with the number at the back. Let's try and put them all at the front because it's easier then for Carles to sort out all the different rooms. And let's have these 5 minutes. Carles is going to play some music to concentrate on where we want to go.
Yeah, also for all the chairs, please. That's good for us to have you already rename it. Thank you. So almost everyone has the name. Good. Missing Eric, Marcos, and Vences, and Jessica.
Just a quick reminder, be willing to receive everything during your presentations. Comments, criticisms, anything. These criticisms, you color them. You take them as judgment, but we're all doing it our best. We're all doing our best to write comments. Sometimes we are not very good at providing comments, so just don't take anything personal.
Thank you, Viviana. And as the activity, as Celia already said, the main thing that we have here is that you have the ability to move from one room to another, because we will make 2 rooms, one for each session. So that what will happen is that if you change your name, your 04 to 01, for example, I will be watching there, and if you need it, as the other says, in the main Telegram, you can say, hey, I want to change my place. But if you rename it yourself, I will be aware of that, and I will change you automatically to the other room. Okay, so that's going to be faster, quicker for you also, and less noisy for the main group.
I want to ask, Marco Caballero is new, right? You have to rename yourself also Marcos and Wences, please.
If not, just did it. If not, you don't go right now, and it's not an obligation.
It's perfect, Marco. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. So I will start to make the room. Sorry.
There's also Marcos. Anton Tejon. If you would like to participate in a room, you can put a number 1, 2, 3, or 4, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4 beside your name. And if you need help doing that, let us know.
Celia, I'm Sandra. I have a question. I'm trying to edit the Jamboard and I couldn't. They asked me I have to request a permission or something like that.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that, Sandra. We leave it locked until now. So I'm going
Okay,
to
so
see
you're
if
going
it-
to open the Jamboard
yeah,
once
it's going to be
the...
open right now. It's just in case somebody else before or
Yes.
had this permission. Also, later we will block it and will be a little bit. If you need it to re-edit again, just tell us. But yeah,
Okay.
rooms are ready, so I'm going to unlock all this. So thank you. So now should be all of them, the 4 should be available. 5, 6, and 7 that it's for after the break will be released later.
Do you need more time, Carles?
No.
Vale. Not, we can remind the topics.
So do you mean I should remind the topic or?
No, what I'm saying is if you need more time,
Hmm.
we can remind, or Celia can just mention the topics of each session.
Yes.
If not, we can just go.
Today we'll be doing in session 1, talking about scientific career and research behaviors. In session 2, educational change. In session 3, sustainability transitions. And in session 4, serendipity and innovation. Also, us from the organization will be jumping through the different rooms in case any of you need anything, and also to learn from all the wonderful topics that are going to be talked about today.
You know that today, anyway, Zoom has a new functionality that lets to the participants to choose which room session they want to go. I will let it on if you let me. That it means that all of you will be able to do it. Okay, we will have like rooms buttons that they are like 4 squares all together. That normally you press them when you coming back and then you want to go back to your room. So for now, I guess my intuition says that if you press there, you will find that you can choose even if you want to move. And anyway, if you change your name by yourself and I see that you are not in the right place, I will move you for you. So I will do it for you. So you have all the options.
Thank you, Carlos.
And how long it's going to be, just everyone knows the time that they have. We will be reminded it in the Telegram and the Zoom, but how long, Celia?
1 hour and 25 minutes.
So good, very good. So let's start.
Thank you. Have fun, enjoy.
Enjoy so much. Tell us later. Somebody else is not inside the room, just tell us and we will do it for you. So I'm going to pause.
That if you want to continue the discussion, you have the Jamboards with all the very interesting questions that have come up. And we invite you to use Telegram to continue connected and to continue giving those feedbacks that I'm sure were very nutritious to the people presenting. And now we're going to have a little break for 10 minutes and we'll see each other here again for the next open session. Thank you and see you in a bit.
For now, we can close all the microphones, please, and all the
And
cameras.
Yes.
So then we can have this creative and let out Zoom. No screens, please. Bye bye.
Para el recording, Carlos.
This is. Okay, so now we're going to go forth with the second part of the session with session 5, technology transfer and innovation, session 6, feminism and decolonization, and session 7 for digital transformation. To remind you, the use of the Jamboards. So when the people are presenting, remember to put your questions down there. It'll be very important to fix the memory and to not let anything go of useful information. And also the use of the numbers. I think you all did it really well, but just to remind you to change the number in front of your name to go to the next sessions. Also to the chairs, remember to put the number and to the people presenting. So let's give it a minute or two for people to rechange those numbers and set the tone for where they want to go. I see Viviana is sharing the Jamboards. I hope they were useful for you in the previous one. We were bouncing from one to the other here from the organization team, and we saw very many interesting questions. Okay, I see more and more numbers changing. I'll also paste the PhD days for the 15th webpage here in the chat in case any of you need to have a look.
There's still people with the old numbers.
Yes, Cristina, for example.
If you don't want to go into, you can just remove the numbers just in case.
Yes, you can also, if you need to think a little bit, you can stay here in the main session until you know where you want to go. I see most numbers have changed. Pablo, for example, you need a number. You're in session number 5, I believe.
Yes, also Adrian, also number 5.
And Ingrid.
Yes. And Eric and Eduard, you're part of number 4. Yes. You had a wonderful time in the rooms, sharing all that very valuable information and doing your presentations. We would like to remind you and make emphasis on the bonds that you've created and the ability that you have to continue sharing through Telegram or through other Zoom meetings that you might want to have to propose to each other. The chairs, for example, can also use these channels if they want to give extra feedback, or the people that were presenting, if they want to continue asking questions, continue sharing. That's also why this was thought out in this way. So these connections will continue to grow through your future interactions, hopefully, as we said before, for many years to come. Now we're going to pass on to the harvest of the day. So now it's time to think of